chasing down trying to get. It's because we know our greatness without nobody actually having to convince us of our greatness. We have some amazing people that are in this nation. I love Black American people. I love our culture. I love everything about us. I love our highs and our lows. And so we have to recognize and be upfront. And we have to understand that there's a lot of conquered minds out here. People who have talking points that sound so familiar to media and the social thought process. It's like we all should just get along, or we all should this, and we're doing that. But that does not take away from us being identified so you can understand, hey, you can do what you want, whatever other culture you want. But you're not going to come over here and feel like you just gonna rush out without actually honoring and respecting and building and producing. You just can't do it anymore. And so yeah, call us out in our community on, oh, y'all got your own issues. Y'all, you know what? Hey, when you've been battling for 400 years, hey, you gonna lose some casualties. We can try our damnedest to pull our people out of the depths that they're under, but however, in the end of it, we lose some too. And that's something that we all just have to learn to respect, appreciate, and honor. We're going to lose some of us. But it doesn't take away the remnants of us who are actually out here and being and positioning ourselves to be of power. Not in power, but of power. Because the empowering process already occurred, I would say, the first 300 years. By the time we start transitioning to our 400-year period, the empowerment, which is the divine of the power we now recognize on the inside of us, is starting to manifest. Now we're of power. And we're looking around like, hey, wait, hold on. What's going on? Why is not these things allocated in a fair shared approach? Yes, we lost a lot. We lost millions of us. But something's not right. And we here to correct it. And we have questions that need answers. And since we have become cognitively aware of our position of power and how it influences so many people across the world, that's the answer. So we just shut it down and say, hey, we can build what we build in our own house. If you need anything, just knock on the door. But we don't have the door open for you anymore. If you want to trade with us, if you want to sit and have a conversation of enlightenment, to understand yourself and your position in life and how this and what it means to your family and what it means to your people, you got to knock on the door now. You can't just come right on in. And y'all, and everybody mad about that. No, we can't be mad. We cannot be mad. That's not fair. That's not fair. We can't be mad. We have to look at that and just try to draw up a blueprint and create opportunities that's gonna benefit. Because at the end of the day, I'm riding for a group of people that actually have the enough power and sense, even though from optics it looks like it's the populace is at a disadvantage. Like, yo, like, yeah, that may be the case, but the influence, the effect that our energy has on the people, that's what it is. Energy only flows where it goes. And we have a great stronghold on that. And so that's what's going to be relevant in how we position ourselves in life going forward. I found myself only trying to keep it at an hour. So I got about 10 minutes right now. And there's a lot to be said in this topic. But I at least wanted to give a basis, because I'm going even deeper than this. This is just only the surface. This is just what occurred today versus how it all makes sense from a soul level, and how we break it down in physics, and how we understand it from metaphysics specifically. And then from there, we can just take it and expound on it. But this is an opportunity, again. I appreciate you guys for just listening in on the intellect's cusp, and allowing my feedback to be able to resonate with you in some form. And if you have questions, by all means. And it's not, again, to create any disdain between cultures and tribes, and or no sense. But we got to learn each other. And at the end of the day, yeah, I remember sitting in class with a group of people, and there was always a few that always complained about not wanting to do it. You had one in the back joking all the goddamn time because they didn't take anything serious. The usual ones in the front, yeah, they may be taking everything serious, but there's always one that's fronting. It's only up there because they're getting information from the other two. So we got to look at those same situations in light of how we experience each other from a cultural level. And it will all make sense to us. It's because not everybody is going to take us serious. Everybody is not going to understand the dialect that I've just shared. Some people will refute even some of the history that was spoken of. But in essence, I only can carry truth because I am. And in doing so, it provides me the necessary tools to give you, and you can use them as you see fit. And that's where I'll leave it. It's not much to communicate about when it comes to the Black American experience, foundational Black Americans, and also our diasporan brothers and sisters. Again, we're not the same. Even though some want to believe that we are, we're not the same. We're a different people. We're a different group. We're a different tribe. We're a different culture. And it should be respected as such. We do not infiltrate and go into your country and try to hijack your customs and things like that. We don't do that. And if we are embracing your customs, is because we're reflective of the energies that it carried, because our ancestors also lived on that land for a couple of generations. And so we have very high respect and high regard to that nation and those nations, especially around the western and eastern coast of Africa, even including in Egypt, and also those lands across where the Sun people reside. And so that's where I'll leave it. And again, this is something that I will be doing often. I just set up my iPod podcast shit. So I'm good to go. But this is a great opportunity for me to kind of open up. And I also brought my ancestors into the forefront. And this is something that I would do always, in paying homage, and also give me the lead and the energy to be able to speak absolute. And when I speak absolute, that reminds that I am. And I only do this in remembrance of me, and also to remind you. So I appreciate the opportunity for everyone to listen in on this new wave of thought, I suppose, with some historical references and thoughts, and also it's just a shared mind opportunity. I'm an intuitive. I am also a feeler. However, I am only one who self-reflects and judges my feelings first, to allow me to understand and build with the person that is across from me even more. So I forgive myself first, and hey, love and light. And we're going to get it. It's an opportunity for us to gain in acceptance, gain in identity, gain in understanding, because we here now. And the lion has been poked enough, and it's time for us to roar and reposition ourselves back where we are divinely supposed to be. Because we only can be silent for so long. And so, thank you to the Black American family. We working on ourselves. A lot of us are healing. Keep going, yo, because we gonna get there. I definitely am very confident in the position that we're carrying ourselves into, and we need each other. And that pretty much is where it stands. We need each other. So in due time, we'll start to recognize that.